What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Welcome to some Forza Horizon 4. Did I get the game right this time? Let me know down in the comments below. If I didn't get the game right, what game am I actually playing? Anyway, welcome back to a brand new video on this channel. Welcome to some Forza Horizon 4, and I'm going to be doing a Wheelspin drag build. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I kind of miss it. I really enjoy doing these because it's a little bit out of my comfort zone, as I guess, if you want to put it that way, because I don't really build drag cars quite that often. I can build your drift cars, you know, I can do a decent job at that, but the drag cars, I kind of sort of wing it. I know the basics, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, it should be very, very interesting. It's also a lot of fun, you know, learning and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what we're doing in today's video. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. If you do, please like it, subscribe to the channel, helps me out a lot, trying to get to a goal this year of hitting 50 million subscribers. So obviously I can't do it without you guys' help. So yeah, 50 million. We're almost there though. We're almost there. So yeah, just subscribe if you haven't already. Anyway, let's just do this thing. For people that don't know what's going on, if you're new to the channel, welcome first of all. Basically the way this works is I spin the wheel spins. Whatever prize I get, I have to use. I'm gonna spin the 2 super wheel spins. If I get multiple cars, it'll be the car that'll be the furthest to the left. That'll be as my build, and then the rest of it will be the budget for the build. Sometimes I'll be lucky and I'll get a good car. Sometimes I'll be kind of unlucky and I'll get a terrible car. And it's the same with the money as well. Sometimes I'll get a good amount of money. Sometimes, okay, this is gonna be a lot of money. The reason I say that is because I know that the Aventador is gonna be a ridiculous amount of money on resale, and that'll count as my, you know, budget for this. So BMW M4 is my car to use, and I'm gonna keep that. But the Aventador gets sold for 240,000. So now I have 265,000 and the BMW M4 to mess around with. So the M4, I feel like it's gonna be kind of fun to turn into a drag car. I've never done it. I have so many of these M4s. I don't know like why. 2 of them I haven't even actually like touched yet. But yeah, let's just build this thing. People have been telling me as well to that sounds awful. I was gonna say, why does this M4 sound so terrible? Anyway, I'm gonna build it for a quarter mile. Actually, should I? I have a lot of money. If I build it for a quarter mile, I mean it'll be quick, you know, here, but do I want it to be just quick here? Because I feel like with the amount of money that I have, I feel like I can make this thing be a lot faster. So maybe I could build it for like a half mile or something like that. I don't know. I kind of want to. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's go half mile. Let's do half mile, and the half mile is on this drag strip right here. So let's go over to it, and I'll build it for this bit here because I just feel like it'll be better. You know, I'm gonna make this thing be really, really fast. What is this car? It sounds so soft. Like the M4 is so raspy in real life. It's just so in the game it just sounds so soft. Right. Anyway, it doesn't really matter right now. Actually, no. I'm gonna go in a custom event anyway because it'll be in the summer, daytime, and yeah. And I forgot to turn off the music in the game, so you guys will hear probably nothing in the background until my thing changes. There you go. Now you should be able to not hear any music as well. For God's sake. Alright, let me do this real quick. Big old streamer mode here. I hate the way you can't turn the radio volume fully off. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it just normal manual as well. Not manual or clutch. And let's just go for it. Tons of wheel spin. Absolutely loads of wheel spin. It's definitely quicker than the rest of these guys. It's just off the line. It's slow. That's pretty much it. The TTS has got me, and I think that's it, right? Yeah, 3rd place. 18.2. I'm gonna do one more run. This is completely stock, obviously, as you've just seen, and I'll do stuff to it afterwards. But I just want to do. I just want to get like a proper, like, you know, base time. Okay, this is a little better, I think. A little better than the 18.2. I should hope so. It looks better anyway. I'm gonna say 18.18. 18.16. Okay, so I'm close enough. 18.16. I'll keep it there. with that, and I'll hop back into the festival and I'll try to build this thing, get it to be a little better. Well, it's gonna be a lot better. So yeah, what I was trying to say earlier is that people have been telling me to try and keep it rear-wheel drive if I get a rear-wheel drive car, because maybe it'll be more fun or whatever the case would be. So yeah, you know what, I'll do it for this M4, even though I have a ridiculous amount of money. Like, the thing is, if I have like a low budget, you know, I'm perfectly happy with keeping the car the way it is. But if I have like a big budget, then I feel like I kind of want to make this thing all-wheel drive, because it'll just be faster, you know. For the wide body, right, I feel like this won't really help me at all when it comes to like launching or anything like that, unless it gives me wider tires, availability for wider tires, which I don't think it does. So I might just leave that the way it is. I could change the engine in it. I could put the 5-liter V10 in it, which I'm going to do actually, because it's just going to be much faster. I'm going to twin turbo that as well, and like I said, I'm going to keep it as a rear-wheel drive. Do I want to do anything to the aero of this thing? It's going to look pretty dead if I do, so I'm not going to do that. Actually, nah, no. Nope, not doing that. I will change my tire compound though, so I'm going to have drag radials. Since this thing is going to be rear-wheel drive, I'm going to change that on the front. I'm going to leave the... I'm going to change the rear tires to 305s. I'm going to leave the front the way they are. I'm going to go put some Weld racing wheels on this thing, just because. Or should I put Mickey Thompson wheels? Nah, the Weld racing wheels are more crazy looking. Alright, I'm keeping these on. I'm going to leave as much tire as possible. Track width, again, I don't think it makes a difference. I'm just going to bring them out on the back, and I'll leave them in on the front, because they look a little better. And then everything else I'm pretty much just going to upgrade to max. Like I said, I have like a ridiculous amount of money regardless. I think the rally springs and dampers I'm able to change more than all of these, so I'm gonna put those on. Again, pretty much buy everything else here. Again, anti-roll bars are a bit pointless, because you know you're not really turning when you're in a drag race, so I don't really care about those. But this is fine. Add everything on. I'm still way off even getting anywhere near the amount of money that I have as my budget. I may even get another car and then use the same budget for 2 different cars, because like it's just ridiculous amount of money that I just got. 911 horsepower, 897 newton meters of torque, weighs 1,339 kilos, 54 to 46, right? So it's 54% of the weight over the front, 46 over the rear. It should be okay-ish. I don't know. We'll see. I have to mess around with suspension a lot, 100% on this thing to be able to just put that power down, because I know for a fact. I'm gonna just leave it like this, by the way, just fully standard without doing anything, and just see what sort of run I can do. It's gonna be, like I said, much faster, but I feel like this is gonna slip so easily. Like, just mad. That is fast. Okay, it's already much faster than what it was before. Again, I'm building this thing for a half mile, so I feel like I should maybe... Well, I definitely do need to be careful what I do with my gear ratios here. Again, launching this thing is good and all, but I need it to be good all the way. Alright, let's try this again. I'm going to do the same race as well, because it's open class. It's daytime. Right. This is going to be very interesting. This is going to be very interesting. Also, I love the Austin yellow, so I didn't want to change the paint anyway. I really like the Austin yellow on the M4. It's just really good looking color, especially outside in the sun. It just reminds me of the Phoenix yellow. It's so squarely off the line. Hit some cones. The TTs are faster. For some reason they braked at the end. Don't know what that was about. I got a 13.5. Let me do that one more time. In first gear I just spin, so I may just like instantly change to second, because I have a decent amount of torque, I think. I'm try not to draft as well, and also trying to hit those cones. That was slower. Okay. I try to do one like decent run, you know what I mean, before I do anything else. Because like I still know I'm gonna get this thing to be faster, you know, once I tune it and stuff like that. But I think I can do it a little better here. Just like that, much faster, better control. Yeah, there we go. 13.4 something is what I saw at the top left. 30.47. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna go restart that, and I'm gonna slap a tune onto this thing just to see what I can do with it. Hopefully, it'll be better. I'm gonna work a lot on the transmission, or the gears. So it's gonna take a while for me to do this. So I'm not gonna show you guys pretty much everything, or I'll probably show it to you guys at the very end. You know, once I'm finished with everything. But I'm not gonna show you guys me continuously doing runs and stuff like that until I get like a decent tune for it. So. Yeah, anyway, I guess I'll be back in a minute until I'm done here, and then I'll show you everything. Right, everyone, well, I guess this is the best I could do. There's probably better tunes out there, but this is just a quick little... There you go, that's just a quick little look at what the tune is like. Yeah, it's a little weird launching this thing, by the way. It is a little weird because if I get first gear to like hook up properly, it launches really slowly. So what I have to do is I need to make first gear shorter, and then just sort of tap, sort of like control my throttle when I'm accelerating. I got 13.376. That is the fastest I've done so far. I think the other one that was like quick was like 13.41 or something like that, which I was like, this is pretty bad. But I know I could do like under, you know, 13.4. That's why I kept trying again and again and again, and there you go, there's a sub 13.4. But yeah, it's just a little weird launching this thing. It's just a little awkward, but yeah, I finished it, I guess, 13.39. So now it's just like comfortably sitting under 13.4, which is good to see that I managed to squeeze that out. But yeah, like I said, launching this thing is a little weird. Yeah, I have to like control the throttle. Like I said, if I decide to launch this thing in first and then have first just a little bit longer so I can... oh, this might be a really good one, actually. I think this might be 13.35 or 6. Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's definitely much better than what it was before. Like I said, it's just weird to launch it because if I make first gear longer, then it hooks up, but it's really slow at accelerating, if that makes sense. Like if my first gear is longer, so if I keep it like this and then I just sort of control my throttle, it's much faster. It is much faster. It's almost a full second faster, or not a full second, a full 10th of a second faster. See what I mean? Like, I just sort of control my throttle at the very beginning. I floor it and then 13.333. That's really good. But then I like sort of let go of throttle a little bit and then floor it again. And it does a really good job. It hooks up. Again, like there's probably better tunes out there than mine, but this is pretty much what I managed to set up with this thing. Again, it's still rear wheel drive and I still managed to make it hook up really well. Beating the Audi TTSs. And we all know that the TTSs, especially in S2, they're ridiculously fast. But then again, I am playing against the AI. Anyway, since I still have so much money left over, let's do a second build. And let's spin the wheel spins again. And like I said, I have so much money left over. I still have like, I think another 160, maybe like 180 grand still left over from this build. So I was like, you know what? Let's try it again. I'm going to the normal wheel spins and I see what I can get from here. The M4 was good. Can I get something a little different though this time around? Yes I can. A Lotus 311. Okay, yeah, collect it, I guess. This is interesting. A fully built track car, which is what this is. And I'm gonna turn it into a drag build. Again, this thing is sick as a track car. And I have one built as an X-Class, and it's fast. It's really fast. But not in a straight line, you know, around corners and stuff like that. It's very fast. I mean, as long as I can put my power down with this thing, I'll be happy. But it's already super lightweight. This is pretty much Lotus's whole thing, you know, is, you know, to make your car faster, you just make it lighter. kind of like more is less sort of thing. So I'm gonna go down the drag strip with this as an S1, and let's see what sort of time I can get. And then obviously I'm gonna build it fully, and yeah, again, see what time I can get afterwards. But let's just try it like this. It's such a weird little bump there or whatever, like terrible terrain. But for some reason, look how much faster this is than the Audis. Crazy. So this stock is what, 16.6 I think, from what I just saw. 16.7. Yeah, 16.628. And I'm not even gonna touch this thing, or I'm not even gonna like go again. Like I'm just gonna leave it there. Let's go modify this thing. I have a lot of money to modify it. I kind of want to turn it into an all-wheel drive, just because I know launching this thing would be a beast, especially with it being so light. It's just gonna be really, really good to launch. It's a little bit more of a challenge if I try to make it as just a rear-wheel drive, or just keep it the way it is. But sure, we'll see. What can I do engine-wise? I could put a 6.2 V8, a 3-liter V8 racing engine, and a 5.2-liter V10. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the V10 first of all, because I know it's a Lamborghini / Audi R8 V10, Lamborghini Huracan. It's gonna be so fast, man. This is gonna be so fast. I'm making this all-wheel drive. Just cause I want to launch this thing like properly. Like I want to have full on. Do I want to do that? Acceleration goes down and all that. I can just adjust them, can't I? They're all fully adjustable. Drag tire compound, as wide as possible in the rear and as wide as possible in the front as well. As for my wheels, they're probably already the lightest I can possibly put on this thing. I'm just gonna keep the wheels away there. I don't really have to do anything to them whatsoever. And then pretty much buy everything out. Like I said, I still have a load of money to play with, and right now I'm literally just making this thing lighter and lighter and lighter. Again, Rally suspension helped me out a little bit more. Anti-roll, I could have just left and not bought. Now, power. More power. Baby. Let's go. 92, 96. There's 101. There's 104, 107. What are we at now? 1,212 horsepower, 1,127 newton meters of torque, and it weighs 1,000 kilos. And it's also mostly rear biased when it comes to front to rear weight distribution, as you can see, because the engine's in the middle, like middle rear. Okay, this is gonna be fast. Like not just like, you know, it's gonna be quicker than the M4. It's gonna obliterate everything and anything. I don't know if I've built a faster car than this, actually. Sure, we'll see. We'll see how fast it actually is. Can I actually even put the power to the ground? You know, that's the question here. I mean, I can make this thing as fast as I possibly can, but if I can't have no grip with it, then, you know, what's the point? But yeah, I think I can put the power to the ground, especially with it being all-wheel drive. Hello, Mini. Jesus. Right. So people always say, you know, why don't you put this engine in it? Because this engine does this amount of power, this engine does this. I mean, I have only a specific amount of money. I'm not going to check every single engine before I put it in, you know? I'm just going to go ahead, put whatever I like in, and then just leave it like that. So, just, if you're commenting, like, why didn't I put the racing V8 engine in it instead of the V10 because it has more torque, or blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I do not care. This is dumb. Well, there's 11.9. Starting things off very, very strong. Well, it was 11.9 when I saw it, so 12.0, pretty much 12 seconds dead. I think with a better control of my launch, just without, this is without a tune, a better control of my launch, I think I can get sub 12. So let's try that again. It's so fast. Oh my god. No, this was slower. This was slower. You know what? I'll leave it like that. Let's start modifying it. Or let's start tuning the whole suspension and everything. Again, I'm just going to do the same thing that I've done with the M4. And I'll show you guys in the end pretty much what I've come up with. Right, well, I guess I'm done. This is pretty much what the tune looks like. Not much really going on there. You can probably pause it whenever you feel like it if you want to have a look at that. But yeah, it's a little weird because see that little, you know, bad patch in the middle of the ground? Well, basically that little area there is really, really annoying because as soon as I get to that point, I need to change gear and sure, I'll show you guys what happens. I'll show you guys. From first to second, that's literally when I need to change. 11.888 is what I got. The fastest I think was 11.85, if I remember correctly, that I've done so far with this tune. So I've tried it a good few times. So watch this, right? It just ends up hitting limiter, even though I'm not technically supposed to be hitting my limiter. It's just a terrible terrain that's there that makes it do that. But yeah, it's a pretty quick car. It's a pretty quick car. 8.73. I need to hit, or I need to change gear right before I do that. I made it now so it's only got 4 gears as well, instead of whatever, the 6 or whatever I had. So right before that, if I can change gear, we're pretty much good. Again, the only thing is I'm a little slower if I change gears a little early. See, this one should be kind of a little faster, I think. Pretty much, yeah, 11.81, which is really, really good. I think I can possibly get this thing to an 11.7 something if I do this just spot on, like literally perfect. Manual with clutch as well would definitely help you a lot, but again, just changing gears exactly where that like terrible terrain is just annoying to do. It also clips into the ground just a tiny bit as well. So you can tell it's really, really fast. It's like the 599XX Evo, the Moser, stuff like that. If I didn't stiffen my rear shocks a little bit, this thing just sinks straight into the ground, like the back end. Exactly like the Ferrari and exactly like the Moser. This one should be good. I think I steered a little bit too much though, unfortunately. So I think it might mess up my time just a little bit. It does like try to veer off a little bit to the left. I think if I put like steering stability on or something like that, it'll, you know, keep it in a straight line a little bit easier. But again, it's just got so much power, you know, to put down, and it's just a little bit of slip happened. Tiny bit of slip definitely happens. Ah, God, this was so good. It was like in a straight line and everything. Come on. I want to try to do one really, really good run here. I don't know why I steered. I steered to the right before I even started the race. I didn't mean to. I'm trying to get it so it doesn't crash into the focus to my left, pretty much. Am I too far off? I am too far off. I'm trying also not to like steer too much, because again, steering just slows you down. The downforce, by the way, I changed so it's literally on 0 as well, so this one could be okay. I don't think it's like very, very fast, but I think it should be a little better than before. 8 point or 11.85, 86. Yeah. Well, I think I might leave it there. So that's it for the Lotus. I think the M4 was like sick. I like the way I built the rear drive M4. There's a little bit of a skill. See what I mean? Like the little bump there that lifts my backhand off the ground. It's so annoying because it's in the perfect like place where I need to change gear for this thing. If it was a little further up, or if it was like a little bit before, I'd be perfectly happy with it. But it's like perfectly when I need to like change gear from first to second. Yeah, well, that's it. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more videos like this on the channel, then don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on social medias, like the down below, especially my Twitch, because I live stream a lot more often now. If you want to go follow there and help me out to get to 10,000 followers before the end of the year, and also subscribe because I'm trying to get 100 active subs on that channel. Again, thank you very much for watching, by the way, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Goodbye.